Hello, everybody, and welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pig Dog's YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll take it well before the top of the hour, give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, as we give you live free sports picks for the games beginning in primetime or later at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And to deliver those winning picks, well, our professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show today. We got Mitch join us, Ron Romanelli, top of the leaderboards. We got Jovan Burts with us in the center square, James Clark. Chris Ruffolo will serve as co-host. Ninos in the house, and from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Joe Damico. All right, let's see how they'll line up today. We got Clark, Damico, Burts, Romanelli, Ninos, Ruffolo, Mitch, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, I had no action in the daytime, but we saw a lot of chalk coming in.
Yeah, neither did I, but the thing I was watching was that complete meltdown by the Cubs earlier today, and it just goes to show you the state of the Chicago Cubs team right now. But, yeah, no action for me in the afternoon, all for this evening as well.
All right, so we'll go ahead and get started here with the drive-thru. We'll start with giving Chris a little break, so we'll go over to the Skype world and welcome James Clark to the show. James, what's going on?
Pretty good, Tony. How are you today, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing well. All right, let's take a look at your game for today. We got the Astros here to host the Orioles at 8 Eastern Time. Houston's a big favorite here, minus 285, total 9.5.
Yeah, Houston is a big favorite here, but what I'm looking at the over and the under. What I'm leaning towards is the over in this game. Houston's been hitting the ball off the cover the last few games. I think they've went over 8 of their last 9 games when they're at home. Baltimore also, they've been hitting the ball too, producing a lot of offense. Then you got Matt Harvey on the mound for Baltimore, which means 2 or 3 home runs for Houston. And if there's a few men on base, we'll probably get to this number in a hurry. So I really like the over in this game between these two teams.
All right, James Clark, we'll be looking at the over, the total here between the Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. The total number here is a 9.5. And looking here on the mound here will be Matt Harvey. We know Harvey's been has had his major struggles, given tons of runs, ERA near 8 on the road. And of course, Luis Garcia, though, here's someone you got to be careful here because he's pitched pretty well at home this year.
Yeah, he has pitched pretty well at home this year. As the line shows, Houston, they're going to come out and hit the ball. I look for them to have most of the runs if they don't get 10 themselves, like they have a few times. But I still look for Baltimore to at least put 2 or 3 a couple. Maybe with they go to the bullpen, or Garcia gives up a home run here or there. But Houston's going to be the more offense is why I like the over here.
It's Houston capable of double digits here when you got Harvey, who really barely doesn't go very deep into games. And then, of course, you've got the Baltimore bullpen coming in here with near 5 on the season. So you could be looking at Houston getting there by themselves, right? James says Houston and Baltimore over total of 9.5 with the start time here at Eastern Time, MLB Extra Innings Channel. All right, James, will you let everybody know what you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium? As we'll put up your numbers here, you're doing great in the NBA, number 2 ranked, 2,347 units of profit. We got plays here for Major League Baseball. We got that NBA and hockey game. What's going on over at the site?
Well, guys, I appreciate yesterday the 300 likes. I know my premium pick failed there. The Bucks let us down. But anyways, on to the day. Ready to get it back. I got a 5-pack going on, 2 NBA plays, and 3 MLB plays that I really love. Go grab that 5-pack, guys. And after we go 5-0 tonight, upgrade to 3, 7, or 30-day. Guys, or team me up with any of these guys on the show here. Like I say all the time, we have the best cappers in the world, and we do. And if you team me up with any of the cappers here, we'll put money in your pockets. And also, my playoff pass, I lowered it down. If you want to go check it out and see what I dropped it down to, you have to go check it out to see what I got lower it down to. So see if you like it or not, and go grab it. And more, you'll probably make your money back in a couple of days if you jump on that. And like I said, team me up with these other cappers, and we'll put money in your pockets.
That's right, guys. Get aboard with James Clark over at Pig Dogs. Premium right now. He has a 6-pack NBA and MLB money stack going on over at the site. Pick that up today, or if you prefer, your best value right now is when you go with the All Sports Pass with James Clark. What you'll get here is you'll get his he gets 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass every play that James releases over at Pig Dogs for that time period you choose when you go over to the site and you make that purchase. All right, James, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk again soon.
All right, Tony, I appreciate you having me on the show, buddy, and see you tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow. James Clark here on the drive-thru. We'll continue on here with the drive-thru. Back with Chris Ruffolo, ready to get moving on here with the show. And we're going to go to Las Vegas, Nevada, and welcome Joe Damico to the show. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. Let's go ahead and wire in Joe right now from steamy hot Las Vegas, Nevada. I think we got him right here waiting for us here. Where is he? Here we go. Joe, what's going on?
I am very happy to be here on a Wednesday on my favorite show, the 3 p.m. Pick Dog Show, with my favorite people, with you, Chris, James. I know a lot of people think we're identical twins. We're just fraternal twins, guys. And Mitch and the rest of the crew. It's a great crew. You know, everywhere you look, you got guys that are documented winners. Transparency is key here at Pick Dogs, too. You know, you see our records each and every day. And I will tell you, Tony, for over 3.5 months, I've been did nothing but win in NBA. 2 months win in MLB. Last week, I really, really did not have a good week, but I finished up the weekend. I had a sweep. I had a 2-1. I had a 1-1, and I'm very excited about today's card. I'm ready to get raring and ready to go and give everybody another free winner when you're ready for me.
Absolutely. On the eve of Joe D'Amico's birthday, we won't have him on tomorrow, but happy birthday to Joe D'Amico, 1 more year older, even wiser than his years. We'll get the game here with the Clippers to host the Suns at 9 Eastern time on ESPN. The Suns road favored 1, total 214.5.
Well, Tony, I don't know about wiser, but older for sure. Sports fans, tomorrow, as Tony mentioned, is my birthday, but today I have a gift for you. We're going to talk Game 6 Western Conference Finals. My friends, 3 of the last 4 meetings in this series has gone where? Under the total. Both teams, without question, possess some incredible scorers, but both teams can also play some defense. They both rank in the top 7 in the NBA defensively. Head coaches Monty Williams and Tyronn Lue have made the necessary adjustments each game this round. As a matter of fact, guys, you want to look back in each series this postseason, they've both been outstanding at making adjustments and preparing their squads. Guys, you can expect a very tight game tonight. Few mistakes. Obviously, Phoenix wants to end this series while LA wants to force a Game 7. The under, 8-2 the last 10 meetings in LA, 5-2 the last overall 7 meetings, 10-4-1 in the Clippers last 15 at home, 5-2 in the Suns last 7 on the road. I'm going to take the under here, and if you follow me, you'll join me in taking our bookmakers' money. All
right, Joe D'Amico says take the Suns Lakers under. Suns Clippers under 214. See, I'm so used to seeing the Lakers. We never see the Clippers. We never see the Clippers this far in the playoffs, man. That's why. All right, Clippers Suns under 214.5. All right, Chris, what say you?
This was the one time I think I was actually going to just enjoy the playoff game as a fan. It's just been hard because in this series, when you think the series is going to zig, they zag, and it's just been a tough series to call. My initial lean was towards the over just because I think that the Suns are going to want to push the pace. But, it's been a defensive series, so I wouldn't be surprised neither here nor there. So it was a pass for me tonight. I definitely think this is definitely going to be a game you have to watch.
The Chris Ruffolo pass makes its way to the drive-thru from the morning show. All right, under the total here, 214.5. And it took a while to get here, but we got there, right? All right,
yeah.
Under 214.5, Suns and Clippers. And, of course, I one thing with the Clippers, their defense have gotten better as the series gone deeper and deeper in each one of them. All right, the game will tip off at 9 Eastern time here on ESPN. All right, Joe, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. Well, we got baseball on the board with that NBA and hockey. What do you have going on over the site?
Only 3-1 my last 4 NBA playoff releases tonight. I have the winner, the side of the Western Conference Game 6 matchup. I also have my MLB Wild Wednesday winner. Guys, and as we mentioned, tomorrow's my birthday, but today I have another gift for you. I like to give on my birthday. Tomorrow morning, before you wake up, I am going to be posting my lowest college football, pro football, and combo season discounted packages in a decade. My early bird discounts won't be up long, folks, so you got to take advantage of them, and you won't find them anywhere else on the planet but right here at Pick Dogs.
All right, guys, get on board here with the Joe Damico over at Pick Dog Premium. As you can see, he's got some really good discounted packages right now. His 1 year all sports pass. He's got his MLB season discount, NBA rest of the season discounted package. So go over to Pick Dogs Premium, and of course, go to Joe Damico and go to his profile page. You'll see some really good values up there on his discounted package here. NBA rest of the season, MLB season discounts going on right now. By the way, if you had a second capper, that 2-for-1 capper promotion is your best value there at Pick Dogs. All right, Joe, as always, great having your show. I know you're taking some time off, but when we get you back, you'll be very fresh and ready to go.
Yeah, I'm going to take a day or two off from doing videos, maybe a week or so, just to recharge the batteries. This way I can come back stronger than ever, give everybody, finish out the NBA season and the finals very strongly, finish out this second half of baseball very strongly, and get ready for a heck of a football campaign from Joe D. I want to thank everybody for having me today. Mitch, I love you. I adore you. Thank you. Chris, Tony, the rest of the crew, everybody out there, good luck. Have a winning day.
Have a winning day, Joe, and use that recovery time fine after your birthday.
Thank you very much, Tony. If I call you if you get a call from Clark County Detention Center, pick it up. It's me. I might need some help.
I will do so. All right, Joe, have a great time off. Joe Damico here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue on our coverage here. Join you with Chris Ruffolo. Guys, just a reminder, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We got free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with the morning show. We got Mitch. We got Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler. A new time was announced today by Mitch. 10 a.m. Eastern time. Easy to remember, easy for me to say too. 10 a.m. Eastern time, the morning show every single day. Of course, we got those YouTube member premiums. Guys, follow the link below for that YouTube member premium VIP. Some great value there. Of course, the drive-thru, we're here Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We always ask you guys for your help so we can build our audience. We need your likes. We need those thumbs up. Keep those thumbs up coming in to help us build our audience, Chris.
Absolutely, Tony. You know, like I always say, it's the measuring stick of what we do around here, because without the support of the Pick Dogs family, there is no Pick Dogs. So you guys give us those likes, those thumbs up. We appreciate all the support. Like I said, it lets us know that you guys like what we're doing, or if there's stuff that we need to change. Because like I said, at the end of the day, all of this is for you guys. So keep those thumbs up, those likes, those subscriptions coming in. It helps us out a ton. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We really appreciate it. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's welcome Jovan Burts to the show, helping us out here on the fill-in night. Jovan, how's it going on?
Hey, what's going on, Tony T? It's decent over here. Chris, what's going on?
He's doing well.
How you doing, brother?
All right, Jovan, we got it tonight at 8 Eastern time. White Sox to host the Twins. The White Sox, $1.21, total of 9.
Yeah, so I'm on the White Sox in this one. Now, the White Sox, they were on a bit of a rough patch, but seemed to have right in the ship in their last 2 games, won their last 2, scoring a total of 14 runs in these last 2 games. So the bats are looking like they're cranking up. They've had a multitude of injuries, so that's been a bit of the problem with them. And with Dylan Cease on the mound, I think they get the job done. He's 3-0 at home with a 1.63 ERA, and moreover, the White Sox are 6-1 at home, in his starts. So they'll get it done against Bailey Ober, who got roughed up in his last start. Gave up 4 runs in 4 innings, and in his first start of the season, got roughed up for 4 runs in 4 innings against this same White Sox club. He's a spot starter. He had a couple decent games, but for the most part, he's good to give up, 3, 4, 5 runs. And I think tonight, the White Sox get the job done at home, where they post a 29-14 record. Let's get it.
All right, let's get it here. Jovan here is going to look here at the White Sox here at minus 121. All right, Chris, with Cease on the mound here at home, an ERA of 1.63 in his 7 home starts.
Yeah, and I always say with Cease, a lot of times I'd be weary of backing him against anyone not named the Detroit Tigers, but in this spot, I can't disagree. Like Tony, like you said, Cease pitching well at home this season with an ERA well under 2, and the White Sox just have success at home with them on the mound. So, and we're getting a cheap price, and I like the White Sox here as well.
All right, give me here on the White Sox minus 121 against the Twins. Your start time 8 Eastern time, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs. Jovan, well, we got 10 games from Major League Baseball tonight. We got that big NBA and hockey game. You're nearly 300 units profit past 7 days. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, it's Wednesday. So I got my War Chest Wednesday 3-pack going. had a couple games earlier. It looks like Milwaukee, finished the job. They spotted the Cubs for 7 runs and then completely pounded Jake Arrieta out the frame. And I got another play, but I think that one's gonna lose. I think that's the Rays. It's still in the middle innings of that game. But yeah. So I got 3 games, 2 both side and total on the NBA game, and 1 MLB game. I also have my AO game of the night. That's a separate play altogether, and that should be a hit as well. So 4 plays in total. Come get it at Pick Dog Sports Chat Place. But you also get my 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day if you want some of that value. Good return on your investment real quick. Flip it. And, yeah, you saw there Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs.
That's right, guys. Got on board here with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. Updated on the rankings here on the leaderboards. Jovan, now 493 units the past 7 days on the positive side when you add the morning, the afternoon stuff. So Jovan Burts doing fantastic work. Get on board right now with him over at Pick Dogs. He's got his War Chest Wednesday 3-pack. He's got his NBA playoff plays. He's got his MLB pick up there. Get on board with that. Take the winnings and go long term. He's got his Road to Riches monthly pass, 1 month of plays from Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. Every play he releases there for that low price. But you had a second capper, you do that at a reduced rate with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. All right, Jovan, as always, thanks for joining us and filling in, doing great work for us. And you'll be back here with us on Friday.
Absolutely. Have a good night. Win. See you in a couple of days on Friday.
All right, see you a couple of days on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here with the show. Now it's time to welcome, Ron Romanelli. You've been seeing atop of leaderboards here at Pick Dogs Premium. He does contribute to the morning shows on the weekends now at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Saturday and Sunday. Ron, how's it going?
Hey, Tony, it's going well. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern Time, MLB Extra News Channel. We'll have the Red Sox hosting the Royals. Red Sox $1.55, total of 11.
Yeah, I think we're getting great value with the Kansas City Royals tonight. Now I know the Royals are one of the coldest teams in baseball. They've lost 7 straight games and the first 2 games of this series with Boston. But if there was a game for Kansas City to break this streak, I think it's going to be this one. You don't have to look further than the pitching matchup tonight. Red Sox are bringing Martin Perez to the mound, a pitcher I tend to fade often. Perez is 2 games removed from a start in which the Red Sox lost 18-4. And, he has control issues and often finds himself behind in the count. Perez has allowed 4 home runs and a total of 8 walks in his last 4 starts combined. So I think the Royals bats are going to show up tonight. They have in the first 2 games of this series. The first 2 games of the series went 6-5 and 7-6 in favor of the Red Sox. 2 one-run games that were very, very close. So the value we're getting tonight is far worth the risk. This is a game where I put the money line price for the Red Sox about -130, but it's up there, as Tony said, -155, 160 in some spots. So there's just too much value on the board for me to pass up with the Kansas City Royals, who are desperate for a win. So that's where I'm going to go in this one with KC.
All right, Ron Romanelli here with the Royals here, +140 against the Red Sox. When you look here, I'm a home road split guy in baseball. I think it matters when you're familiar with the stadium you're throwing, or you're not here. And with Martin Perez, he's having struggles at home here. ERA of 6, a whip near 2 in his 9 home starts this year, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. But you look at the other side as well. Mike Minor, ERA just under 8 in his last 3 starts. That's why I was looking at the over here. I think we have another high-scoring game. I think you can make the case for the value of Kansas City as well, but I'm on the over in this one.
All right, Chris looking over. Ron Romanelli here, KC +140 against the Red Sox, and you get your start time 7 Eastern Time, MLB Extra Innings Channel. All right, Ron, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. We got 10 games from Major League Baseball in the primetime hour. We have that NBA and hockey game. You're sitting here 700 units the past 7 days. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, we're doing really well as of late, especially in the MLB. I have my MLB Moneyline best bet for tonight's games on sale at the website for $24.99. And if basketball is your thing, I have a premium play for tonight's game between the Suns and Clippers on the website as well, so check that out too. And like I always say, grab one of my long-term plans. It's going to get you the most of my picks for the best price possible. And I'm looking forward to wrapping up the summer well in baseball, heading into the fall with football. Can't wait. Great time to grab one of my long-term plans.
That's right. Long-term plans from Ron Romanelli. You see the numbers here, nearly 700 units of profit past 7 days. That's all documented. So go to Pick Dogs Premium. Go to Ron's profile page. You can see every play that is released is fully transparent. He's got, well, up on the board today, he's got an NBA Play of the Day, his MLB Moneyline winner. You like to pick those up, or you can buy them in a package if you get his 3-day pass. It's Ron's Bread and Butter 3-day pass. It'll be every play that Ron releases over at Pick Dogs for those 3 days for that low price. If you had a second capper with a 2-for-1 promo, even greater value. All right, Ron, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll tune into you on the weekends. Got to get up a little earlier now, man. 10 a.m. Eastern time on the weekends for that morning show.
Yeah, I mean, early's not too bad. You get it over with quickly, I guess. But I love doing those shows. It's a highlight of my weekend.
All right, we'll tune in. All right, have a great night, Ron. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, see you guys.
All right, Ron Romanelli here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here with the coverage as we got more games coming up. Guys, remember those likes. Keep them coming in. Greatly appreciate it. It helps us build up our audience when you give us those likes and those thumbs up. And if you missed any of the picks, we'll do a full recap. I'll have, with Ann off tonight, we'll have Jovan Burts on the recap with you guys tonight, with us tonight. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time to welcome in Ninos. Al's been doing pretty good. You've seen him top of leaderboards over at Pig Dogs Premium. So let's go ahead and bring him in right now. Ninos, Al, what's going on?
It's going pretty good. Looking like we're off to a pretty good start. Don't want to jinx my pick. They're still playing. Don't usually like talking about it mid-game, but looking good so far. So hoping to keep it going through the night.
I could just imagine those Cubs, those Cubs backer after that first inning today. Anyway, here we go. Athletics and Rangers, 9:40 Eastern time. This is your late game. Athletics here laying $2, total of 8.
Yes, they are, but we'll be taking a look at the total here. They're going to send Chris Bassett to the mound here facing Kobe Allard. And the Rangers, after a very disappointing 5-4 loss last night. I was back in the A's yesterday, as I said, looking at the total here. 2 pitchers with decent numbers, but also 2 offenses that have been hitting the ball really well lately. Allard, as I just mentioned, has had some good numbers. But he's a reliever that'll only be making his 5th start, and he did give up 4 runs in his last one. Bassett's having a good season and good form right now, but we also have the wind helping us out. It is blowing out, and I'm looking at the over in this game.
All right, Al Ninos here is looking at the over the total here with the Rangers and Athletics. All right, Chris, it's hard to argue that because when you look at both bullpens, the Rangers have really struggled with an ERA approaching 6, and the Oakland Athletics, their bullpen not doing well here at home.
Yeah, but I mean, I was looking at the first 5 to go under in this one because both starters have, pitched fairly well lately. And, Chris Bassett, 2.41 ERA in his last 3, and Colby Allard with an ERA just over 3 in his last 3. If these guys go 5 innings, I think we're going to have a pitcher's duel for the first couple innings for turning it over to these paltry bullpens.
Yeah, but bullpens, of course, 9 of the 14 games for the full game have gone over total when they've held them in Oakland. So Al says Rangers Athletics over 8 for the full game, but Chris is looking under for the first 5. This one will have a start time of 9:40 on MLB Extra News Channel. All right, now let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium, where you're doing fantastic. We're here over 1,000 units of profit past 30 days. That is all documented. Well, we got 10 games from Major League Baseball in the prime time. We got those. We got that NBA and hockey game. What do you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
I have the NBA and the hockey game, as well as my best MLB pick, all in a 3-pack. If you just want to check that out, if you want to get a long-term or a 2-for-1 pass, you'll get all my MLB picks, which I do like quite a few tonight. And had a couple unfortunate pushes that come out as losses last night. But anyways, looking to bounce back tonight. And I said like these plays tonight, and it's a great time to hop on a long-term pass. You got the playoffs in the NHL, NBA, and a lot of action in the MLB every night. So hop on.
All right, Al Ninos, right now, 30-star Grand Slam dunk power plays. I would put down 3-pack so we know how many picks they're getting there when I'm looking at your package here. That's one thing I would say here.
Oh, I think we have that automatically. It says that now on the site. It does it for us.
Well, when I go to your profile page, it may be a little different. So go on your your profile
let me
page.
Check that out.
So I would say that here. Al's 30-star Grand Slam dunk power plays right now. All his best right now. That would be the first package right there is his 3-pack. So he'll get his 3-pack. It'll be his best play from the NBA, MLB, and NHL right now. That's the first package coming up. Get on board with that over at Pig Dogs Premium. And, of course, as we say, when you take those winnings, make that long-term investment to the long-term pass. He has that 3, 7, and 30 $30 sports pass. You'll get every play that Al releases at Pick Dogs Premium for that period of time when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. All right, Al, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Tony. I thought, as I said, I thought it did it for us, but I'll be mentioning that in my titles as well now. But see you next time, guys.
All right, El Nino's here on the drive through. Let's continue on with the coverage here, joined by Chris in the co-host chair. And it's time for Chris front and center here with this pick, as we're going to be looking here at Major League Baseball action. So let's go ahead and bring up the game information now. Phillies to host the Marlins at 7 Eastern time. The Phillies laying 228, total of 8.5.
Yeah, and I think for me, all the value is going to be on the Miami Marlins tonight. Look, I know Miami's offense is lousy. That's no secret. And Aaron Nola's coming off of one of his best starts of his career. Struck out the first 10 batters he faced, finished with 2 hits allowed in 5 1/3 innings last time up. But he's also had a few shaky starts this year. The start before that, he gave up 6 runs in 2 1/3 innings. And the Phillies are only 8-8 in his starts this season, which is not a record I'm looking to, lay a minus 220 something line with. Aaron Nola, yes, he's been a fantastic pitcher, but in his career, he's only 4-7 against the Marlins. And as bad as Miami's offense has been, they've still put up 3 runs or more in 4 of their last 5 games. And Philadelphia's bullpen still weakness on this team. I think all the value here is with the Marlins tonight. Jordan Holloway has not been a bad pitcher. He does have a 1-2 record. It's a small sample size. But again, I'm not laying -2 whatever with Aaron Nola the way that he's been pitching this season. He hasn't been consistent enough for me to lay that price. And like I said, an 8-8 team start record with this pitcher, not ace quality stuff and what I'm looking for. So I'm looking at the Marlins and the plus money here.
Yeah, looking here at the plus money. All right, Chris, hard to argue. We mentioned this yesterday about Miami. They do play Philly tough. They've won 21 of their past 37 against the Phillies. And the games held in Philadelphia, the Marlins have won 9 of the past 17. So agreement there here, Marlins plus 206 against the Phillies. And that will have a first pitch at 7 Eastern time, MLB extra innings channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say one other point I wanted to make. It's an interesting that I was doing some research about Nola's starts. In the last 4 losses that the Philadelphia Phillies have had against Miami, Nola's received 2 runs or less of support. So if you can take a team total on the Philadelphia Phillies tonight, I'd also stretch it, maybe do an alternate team total under 2.5. You could probably get some nice plus money on that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, the division game. So Marlins, if they're going to use their resources, they'll spend money on their scouting on these divisional teams. All right, agreement here on the dog. All right, Chris, tonight over at Pick Dogs Premium, we got 10 games in the prime time from baseball. We got that hockey and basketball game. What do you have going on over at the site?
Oh, it's my favorite day of the week, Whale Bet Wednesday. I got a package featuring 3 of my biggest and best max unit plays for the MLB tonight. Got those up for $29.95 over at the website. Or guys, check out those long-term packages. I always say it, but it's for a reason. Those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day packages. If you're on one of those, there's a bonus play in there for you as well. I didn't want to end up with 4 plays, so I just gave you 3 longer-term subscriptions. Get that 4th play for tonight. And, we also got the MLB season pass still up for $325. That's going to be over for the second half of the season. We're going to start to go on a tear heading into football. Or, take advantage of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Pair me up with Tony. Pair me up with anyone you see on the show. You can pair me up with Rod as getting the old Puck Dogs combination. Guys, that deal is there for you to take advantage of, so you can try 2 of us out if you haven't before. Or if you can't decide between 2 of us, you don't have to pick. You can have your cake and eat it too. You can take 2 of us, and that's going to be your best value. But it's all over at Pick Dogs Premium. Go check it out. I promise you won't regret it.
That's right. Check out Pick Dogs Premium. Go ahead and click over to Chris Ruffolo's profile page right now. He's got his Well Bet Wednesday 3-pack. I think he's talked about an extra game there. Great way to get on board with Chris for that 1-day 3-pack. And, of course, that long-term pass, he's got that 3-day taster. You go with 7 or 3rd-day pass. And better yet, when you go over and at the second capper, you get a reduced price as well with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. You can also get the remainder of his Major League Baseball plays for a very low price. It's very low for his plays there over at Pick Dogs Premium for that Major League Baseball pass right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Now it's time to welcome Mitch to the show. Mitch, you'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium as well as the morning show. As that morning show now moves to 10 a.m., Mitch.
Yes, it does. It's 4 a.m. my time, so bright and early. I'm sure the guys will be in their best behavior.
Yeah, it's nice when your guys are in the Eastern time zone or the Central. That's right. All right, here we go, Mitch. We got the Clippers here to face the Suns. We did get a total here from Joe Damico. We got the Suns laying 1. Total sits here at 214.5. But you're going to look at this game a different way.
Absolutely. I always look at games a little differently than most people do. And some people, they look for the value, the easy bet, they call it. And usually that's like a favorite on the big money line or something. I don't think there's anything ever easy about that. For me, I think you just look at this one on the surface and you say, well, what's the hardest thing in all of sports? Closeout game is the hardest thing. And you could ask any athlete, any professional athlete, any not professional athlete, anyone that plays in any kind of series. The hardest game to win is a closeout game. We saw that last time in Phoenix. The Suns unable to close out the Clippers. In fact, it was probably the most dominating performance by the Clippers so far in this series. And we've seen the Clippers fight off these closeout games in pretty much every playoff series they've been in this year. And I don't see why they don't do it here, at home especially, and with everybody kind of playing well. I know Kawhi's not in there, and, imagine if they had him, where they would be right now. But I don't see how the Suns close out the Clippers at home when they couldn't do it in Phoenix, and I figure while I'm there, I don't think it's going to be really that close either. I think, we're probably looking at a 9-10 point game, so might as well lay the alternate line here and get some payout here, get 2-1 on your money. I think this is a gift. This is the safe bet, not, some kind of, money, 7.5 point favorite and taking the money line. These are the safe bets. This way it's like, if the Clippers, if the Clippers don't win, well, at least you didn't even have to pay the juice, and it didn't matter. They're not going to cover with 1 point. It's not going to be a 1 point game. It's going to be decisive one way or the other. And I think it's decisive for the Clippers. I think you lay at least 5.5. You go up to 6.5, you start seeing a lot bigger payouts, which kind of scares me off it, but I'd be willing to go there as well. So right here, I'm here at the minus 5.5 at plus 194. Don't want to be a pig, but 2-1 on my money. Looks like a good one for me.
All right, Mitch, on the Clippers, alternate line here, minus 5.5 at plus 194 against the Suns. All right, Chris, before I go to Chris, there's a little spammer there in the chat room there, Mitch. We'd like to get your thoughts here. I seem to well timed it when you came on. Chris, what's your thoughts on this one?
I didn't want to give you the pass on two, takes on this Suns Clippers game, so I'm going to look at Paul George for a prop. I'm going to take Paul George over 2.5 threes. We all talk about how the Clippers were the hottest shooting team in the NBA this season, and with Kawhi Leonard out, George had to obviously pick up the slack. He's averaging eight 3-point attempts per game this season, and he's already averaged close to 10 in the series. So I think he'll get at least 3 tonight. He's already done that 3 times in the series. I like over for Paul George 3-pointers made.
No, over for Paul George 3-pointers made, and Mitch will be on alternate line here, minus 5.5, plus 194, almost 2 times your money against the Phoenix Suns tonight. And of course, this one has a start time 9 Eastern time on ESPN. Mitch, what you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
What don't we have going on? Tomorrow is my anniversary of starting my first website, and it's always a special day. It's also July, where we do Christmas in July, so tune into the live show tomorrow. 1 day only offer to celebrate my anniversary online. I always do a super aggressive, big time giveaway. I'm not a couponer. I'm not a discount coder. I'm not any of those things. You guys know that, right? But I am going to have a giveaway tomorrow, so be sure to tune in. It is 1 day only. It's not going to be one of these ones where I didn't hear about it and I didn't get it. No, tomorrow only. But we will have Christmas in July specials. They're not going to be discount codes. They're not going to be anything like that. They're going to be more like, if you buy this, you get this, or, this specific plan at this specific price. And we do it, most sites do it every year. Last year we didn't get to do it, and this year we are. So I'm excited. Most of those will be after the All-Star break. So I'll be sending out an email to the cappers if anyone wants to participate. They're welcome. If they don't want to participate, they're welcome not to as well. It's up to them. But I'm participating in tomorrow, at least, especially, and the rest of them I'll just kind of be with everybody, what everybody else wants. So I'm really excited about that, and also huge changes on the way at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat places. We delineate the brands, and I think it's time. When we started Pick Dogs, we had one goal in mind. Those things changed over time. With Sports Chat, we've had goals over the years and things that we wanted that site to become. You have limitations based upon manpower, money, things of those nature, just the things that you're good at. And I think we found the right people to help us. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's about a 2-year plan, but you will start seeing things by football season. And I'm super excited because the partner that we have has never been in the B2C space. They've never dealt directly with the consumer. They've only worked with the largest and biggest players in our industry, DraftKings, FanDuel, BetRivers, Barstool Sportsbook, the Los Angeles Lakers, people like that. So I'm really, really excited that they chose us to work with. And like I said, it's stuff we wouldn't normally be able to afford to bring you, and nobody else can. And that's why they don't work with sites like ours, is that nobody kind of can afford that space. But we're really excited that they're going to work with us, and you guys are going to see tools that nobody else is going to have, and sites, stuff that you have been going to other sites for years to get. Me too, right? I've been going to other sites for years to get all this stuff. We're going to have it bigger, better, and unbelievable. It's just hard to explain it. I can't wait for you guys to see it, or for me to at least be able to show you some of the stuff. Chris has seen it, so he knows.
You sent me a text on it too. I saw some of it too. You sent me a text a couple weeks ago on it too. So yeah, it looks really
so
good.
Tony has seen some of it as well, off the chain, right?
Just like fantastic.
It's the best. There's, it's kind of like I've been in this business, 14 years, and it's like I've never seen anything like this. It's kind of like everyone always says, "Oh, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this," but this is like, it's already there. Plus, so these guys that are partners, some of the games that they do as well and contests, like these guys do the Super Bowl squares for DraftKings, right? So these guys obviously know what they're doing, right? These aren't like, oh, well, they're really good programmers, they're going to get involved in sports betting. No, these guys take the largest U.S. sports book and handle their biggest contest of the year. That's how good they are, is that DraftKings passes that to these guys to do it for them. So I'm excited about it, about working with these guys, and in our exclusive relationship, it's going to be pretty amazing. And I'm excited for you guys to see that.
Yeah, looking forward.
Pick Dogs website. So the Pick Dogs website is going to be the Pick Dogs website is going to be geared towards us, towards the community, and towards me and Chris and Tony and the guys, right? And that's what Pick Dogs is. It's the guys, and it's the the fun site, right? It's like crazy parlays and underdog parlays and alternate point spreads and run lines and parlaying those together, and just trying to make him, trying to take $1 and make $1 million, lottery ticket bet type stuff, and we're going to be doing all that stuff over at Pick Dogs. Sports Chat Place is going to be more like the nuts and bolts sports betting superstore warehouse, where you have the heavy duty handicapping tools that other people are charging money for. We're going to have bigger and better ones for free, and it's like, some stuff we'll have free memberships, there'll be pay memberships, but the free memberships will basically, I think the pay memberships are going to include premium picks and stuff, but the free memberships, you're going to have full access to all the tools and everything behind the thing, because there's stuff that, I guess the way the search engines work and everything is, they don't like some stuff that's too bulky and too big and too robust. And that's why you see other sites scale it down. And we're going to have that stuff, and then you'll see. You guys are going to love it, love it, love it. I promise. It's going to be the biggest. We will be the biggest and best sports betting site on the internet, bar none.
Absolutely. Looking forward to all the upgrades here, Mitch, coming up. I want to bring this question. Marissa asked this question in the chat room, which was really interesting, so I put it up here, thinking that looking at the Clippers here in game number 6, Clippers to win it all at plus 750.
I think it's worth it. I think it's well worth it. And I think it's the type of bet that tomorrow might be 250. You know, it's so because I do think the winner of the West will win it.
That's right, especially looking with injuries to Trey and of course to Giannis. That now you got Leonard, so maybe that might even it out a little bit when we get to that finals.
Yeah, I have a new Twitter. It's Betting Badass is my Twitter. It's just my own personal Twitter. It's not. I don't use a lot of emojis and give out pics and stuff like this. There's promos for the site or anything like that. I just kind of just have fun with it. And I said, I'm sure Giannis is wishing for cardboard cutouts and pumped in fan noise about right now. When he's airballing those free throws.
No doubt.
But yeah. But anyways, like I said, I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys joined in. You got my pick, and you got picks from all the guys. Al McMorty not here with us today, but he'll be back. It was a last minute thing. What did he do? He threw out his back or something.
Yeah,
Joe D'Amico is going to spend a month. You can only imagine what he's going to be like recharged. I just can't even. How about this one? It's like. I was surprised when he said, well, if you get a call from the Clark County Jail, it's like, Joe, we know you probably got an angle there too. You probably work in the room there as well. So
yeah. All those legal people that show up to some of his parties already have given him his business card, so he's got plenty covered.
I've been to the Damico parties, so it's like I know exactly where he's coming from.
All right, Mitch, have yourself a great night. We'll look forward to videos tonight, and we'll tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time for your show.
Absolutely. Go Clippers.
All right, Clippers, of course. All right, Mitch here on the drive. Let's continue on with the show, joined by Chris. And reminder, after my pick, we'll do a full recap of the play. So if you miss any of the picks, stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time for my game. We're going to be looking here at this Mets and Braves game, 7:20 Eastern time, here on MLB Network. The Braves laying $1.50. Total sits here at 9. And I'm going to be looking here at the underdog in this game. I'm going to take the Mets here at plus 136. David Peterson's had his rough times, but we've shown improvement. Everyone has a right to improve, right? Past 3 games, he's allowed 2 earned runs. In his past 3 starts, working 16 2/3 innings. Max Fried will counter for the Braves, but the left-hander in his past 4 starts allowed 9 earned runs in 22 2/3 innings. You look at the Braves over their past 10 games. They're only hitting 193. Their bullpen whip right now is 1.57 in that period. Mets outperforming Atlanta in the pen and batting in this period. So I'm going to look here at the Mets, Chris, at the plus 136.
Yeah, it's funny. I was actually looking at this game earlier, and I can't get away from the under here. I just think that, as bad as, like you said, as bad as Peterson's been, an ERA just over 1 in his last 3 starts. Fried, same thing, ERA just over 2. But, I do think the value is with the Mets, but I'm looking at the under and what I think is going to be a bit of a pseudo pitcher's duel here.
All right, Chris, looking under. I'm looking here at the Mets plus 136. This one with a start time 7:20 MLB Network. We'll televise this one. All right, I have a 3-pack right now over at Pig Dog Shrimp. I got my NBA play with 2 Major League Baseball picks, so check me out there. And, of course, I'm also part of the Handicappers promotion, that 2-for-1 capper promotion, with my long-term passes with a 3, 7, and 38 pass. So visit my profile page and get signed up. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time to do the recap. And we got Jovan Burts will join us here in this segment. We started here with James Clark. He said Astros Orioles over 9.5. Joe D'Amico was on Suns Clippers under 214.5. Jovan White Sox minus 121 against the Twins. Ron Romanelli Royals plus 140 against the Red Sox. Al was on Rangers Athletics over 8. Chris was on the Marlins plus 206 against the Phillies. Mitch says take Clippers alternate line, lay them minus 5.5, get back plus 194 against the Suns. Yours truly, Mets plus 136 against the Braves. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Well, I got to keep it right here. I got to side with Jovan and that White Sox money line. I think it's great value, and I think the White Sox get it done.
All right, he looks at the White Sox. All right, Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Sheesh, tough one, but I'll take James's. The Orioles, over. Whenever you have Matt Harvey on the mound, you got to go over.
Yep, no question that. Over a combination of Harvey and the Orioles bullpen, no question about. And you got the Astros bats up there, so there you go.
Right.
I'm gonna go.
You can't forget about them.
No, you cannot. I'm going to go with Jovan here. I like Cease. I like his numbers at home, minus 121 against the Twins. All right, that'll do for this edition of the Drive-Thru. Guys, tune in again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have 8 guests on the show giving out live free sports picks for the primetime games. And don't forget, it'll all get started with the morning show. Now it moves to 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We got Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Biller, and those YouTube Premium Member VIPs. Follow the link below and get signed up. Let's bring in the crew from tonight's show. Wave, good night. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow live at